Dr. Nathan Thompson here, author of Transformation 28 and creator of the T28 Challenge, here today with your 5-minute food for thought. Today's all about low back pain, and low back pain is one of the most common reasons for missed work and disability. Like I have, it is not fun. The constant pain, the stiffness, the fear of your back going out, just doing everyday things, all of it is really real, and millions every year live this way, every single day. Now listen, almost every American at some point in their life is going to experience an acute episode of low back pain, and many times they end up in the emergency room and then they go home with powerful drugs and muscle relaxers, and they take it long enough hoping that eventually the pain will go away. Now guess what? Sometimes it actually does. And sometimes it actually heals, but the question you always have to ask yourself is this: did it heal correctly? Look, if I broke my arm and I never went to the orthopedic to get it set correctly, the pain is eventually going to go away, and after several days, my arm is going to begin to heal. The problem is if I never get it set, my arm is going to heal in a broken position. And many times this happens with our lower back, and this sets us up for some major problems down the road, like arthritis and disc decay, even more chronic pain. So here's 4 major causes of back pain that are often missed with a lot of people. Number 1 cause that may have been missed is your feet. I know this sounds crazy, right? But listen, you don't walk or run on your lower back. And many times people come to me saying that their back pain gets worse after being on their feet for long periods of time or for walking long distances. So you always have to check the feet. Having a fallen arch, otherwise known as pronation, will change the way that force is transmitted up into the spine. And if those arches have fallen, the impact, which can be up to 6 times your body weight, gets absorbed upstream many times in the lower back and not at the feet. And this is what the feet are actually designed to do. Now, a second missed cause is called leg length inequality. Now, this is a condition in which one leg is anatomically longer than the other. This is different than a functional leg length inequality, which is often described by chiropractors or physical therapists. These functional leg length discrepancies, this is often caused by problems in the upper neck or pelvic issues, or even having a flattened arch that make one leg appear longer than the other. But an anatomical leg length deficiency, on the other hand, is a lot different. Now, our bodies rarely have perfect symmetry from right and left sides, and research shows that just 3 millimeter difference can be a significant source of back pain. And a dead giveaway with this, that this can be a cause, is if someone has suffered a fracture of the thigh or the leg while those bones are still growing, either during teenage years or before that. And what happens is this actually causes the affected leg to oftentimes grow longer as that fracture site heals. Now, missed cause number 3 is loss of curve in the lower back. Now, from the side, there has to be an arch in the lower part of the back where all that weight sits on the back of the spine and not on the disc. When you lose this curve through either past injuries or sitting for long periods of time, like a desk job, it's going to weaken the muscles in the front of the hip and shorten the hamstrings, further making the problem worse. Now, oftentimes this is called a lower cross syndrome. Now, missed reason number 4 is an inflammatory diet. While not a cause of back pain, an inflammatory diet is certainly something that can make lower back pain unrelenting, and it can magnify the pain. So a diet in inflammatory fats and grains can take a little bit of pain, can actually make it seem a lot worse. If you're someone who suffers from chronic lower back pain and have seemingly tried everything, listen, there's still hope. Make sure to call my office at 630-553-6149 or click on the link below to schedule your consultation to see if your source of back pain can be discovered and fixed without drugs or without surgery. Now just think of all the great things you could do without back pain. Remember, you have one life to live, and make sure you're living it at its fullest. This is Dr. Nathan Thompson again with your 5-minute food for thought. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up, and even better, share it with someone who needs help. We'll see you soon for your next 5-minute food for thought.